Alrighty. Keep going. Let's keep going. So far, we got a full silver lobby, which is a little bit concerning. Honestly, I would rather have Masters players in my games, because then I can safely get second place, you know? But if a silver player finds something that I don't, and in the end game, like, it's just bad. It's disastrous. Let's take a breath. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute here. I detoxed from caffeine for like 2 weeks or so. And once I had 2 cups of coffee again at some point, I like felt so alive. But like when I wasn't drinking coffee, I felt fine. Like I didn't feel like I was in some sort of slump. But like when I did have the coffee, I felt like doing, you know, a lap around my entire city. I guess like part of the reason is because, you know, detoxing from coffee makes it so my tolerance to caffeine went down a bit, so I could start feeling the effects of caffeine more. Either way, I'm still in a better spot than I was before, where if I didn't have 2 cups, I would feel like a zombie. Now I feel pretty much fine, regardless of my caffeination state, and I can drink caffeine to feel coffee a little bit more healthily. I feel like right now I had 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of tea. Maybe I'll wane that down to just 2 cups of tea or something, or just 1 cup of coffee. Typically, I'm not having the tea as well as the coffee, but today I wanted to make sure I was performing at top potential. So I'm using my performance-enhancing drug of choice, and we're going crazy. Red and white curves is interesting. Yellow plates is also interesting, because that happens in Israel, doesn't it? This certainly could be Israel. Yep. So yellow plates on the front and back, I think, is Israel, Luxembourg, Netherlands, and that's it. Except for like maybe some Asian countries, but those are usually more obvious based on just the appearance. But yeah, in this case, it obviously wasn't Luxembourg or Netherlands, so only left one option. Felt like the Middle East right away. I guess this house actually didn't really feel like it, but when you look down this way, you start getting more of the standard architecture. And of course, the language is an instant giveaway. I remember being in Jerusalem, not in real life, but a friend and I were just doing like a diverse world game. We were in Jerusalem, seeing this language, like, what is this? And we're like, oh, they all look like N's. That's how I'll remember it's Hebrew. But like now it's just so obvious, and it's kind of embarrassing that I didn't know in the past. But you know, that's how learning is. You don't know until you do. So it's kind of silly to disparage someone for not knowing yet. You know, ignorance, as long as it's not willful, then there's really nothing. I mean, I would say there's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes it's just how it is until it's amended. Okay, this one feels a little weird to me. Driving left, white pole. I think that's more common in New Zealand. This feels more like... No, it does feel like New Zealand, for sure. Okay. I want to guess... I mean, it has to be Australia, right? I don't think this can be... UK? Yield? Okay, it has to... We have to find a car immediately. Okay, there it is. White car, or... That's the front of the car. I need to see the back. The white plate. So this is going to be Ireland, I think. I'm going to 50-50. If it's Ireland, thank you. Thank you. I don't care that I burn my 50-50 because I never use it in the final round anyway, but in this case, I just needed to make sure that I was correct. Why did I think this was New Zealand? I guess it's so overcast I couldn't tell a climate that well. And these plants did seem very lush and very green. We do have Gen 2 foot. I think that's also in New Zealand, so it's not that helpful. Wow. Wow. That's rough. That is rough. Only Orange Schwartz has not burned his 50-50. Okay, so we're back in the Middle East. It's going to be either Tunisia or Tunisia. So we have the flag. So there should be a car. Yeah, this car right here is following us around. So if we take this turn. What's up? Luckily, they don't know yet. I think Orange Schwartz will get this eventually. I'm unsure about the rest of them. he went Turkey. I love that. I love that. The first time that I saw the Tunisian flag and versus the Turkish flag, I was aghast. But there are many flags with that kind of imagery. So, oh wow, he actually doesn't know at all. He's gonna 50-50. 3, 2, 1, or not. He doesn't know it exists. It's the only explanation. Or maybe he's looking around for a little more information first before he puts his 50-50 in, which is a respectable play. At this point, you might as well, because I bred mine as well. Or you just let me win and give me my 3 elo. Thank you. A 2 elo. Okay. 245. Right next to Bad at GeoGuessr, who's only playing duels. I'm shocked that this win rate is this low of a ranking, honestly. Or he probably hasn't played this season. That's probably what it is. Like last season, he was like 1100. Now he's like 940. But 1.68 is actually a pretty solid average position for country BR. Like if we look down this list here, let's go to like page top 100, right? Learn the Man, 1.87 of average position. Coley, 3.4. Timur, 2.6. Are we there yet? 2.9. Like it's pretty solid. And I imagine most of the people who are really high ranked are probably duelists anyway, so it makes sense. Okay, Jake is on a hot streak, which means basically nothing, because even when I was terrible at this game, I was still on a hot streak. But he is gold. This is probably going to be Singapore. That's the fancy sign. I got to get one of those Logitech mice with the infinite scroll wheel for this game. Can I go, and then, you know, just immediately click Singapore. Okay, who was it? Jake still hasn't gotten this to Singapore. That is not a good sign for you. Levy, however, does know. Okay. Jake, or Jocka, my bad, has indeed sussed it out. I suppose it is a little bit weird for Singapore. It doesn't feel as urban and as developed as most places, but I guess it's under development. I might have had more trouble if not for the very distinct signage. What's up? We're pogging. Who else we got? We got Hunter Games Gomes 25 Goma. Guess South Africa. Chimpy, US and Canada, and then Lala Lele is US. We can tell where these people are probably from. I feel like the average American knows extremely little geography. And I feel like it's not really a huge knock on the country's education or anything. It's just how it is with the culture. We don't feel like it's an important skill to stress. We're not very worldly. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'd imagine that the average American would not be able to, like... What is this? Croatia? Iceland. Yep. So Croatia has these blue fire hydrants as well, so that kind of tricked me for a second. And they also have the non-EU plates. Or I say non-EU as in like no blue strip on the side. I gotta fix my the way I phrase that, I suppose, but these guys got it quite fast. I'm glad it wasn't final round where I made that guess. Definitely felt more Icelandic, but didn't know they had the blue fire hydrants. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the Americans and their GeoGuessr knowledge. I feel like they wouldn't be able to complete a Sparkle quiz of like, click all the European countries on the map. Which admittedly, I definitely wasn't able to. I wouldn't even be close. But I feel like my performance would basically be average when I first started, of just knowing the really common ones. Maybe. Even then, there would be a lack of confidence on every mouse click. Problem is that the more we get outside of Europe, the better I do, I feel like, compared to the average player. Because when you're in Europe, there's more culture, more like architecture you can base it off of, language and stuff. Feels like the Netherlands to me, but it's not the Netherlands. Uh-oh. Oh, Belgium. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was going to say Belgium anyway, but to have confidence is always something that puts my heart at ease. 3 instant correct answers. So yeah, we really got to get out of Europe because these guys are crazy at Europe and not so good at Asia. Okay, we're back in Europe. Please. This is a scary game, honestly. I can't read that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're driving on the... Oh no. What is this? We're not in Europe, are we? I had to 50-50. Eswatini or South Africa? Holy shit. I thought about South Africa like right away after I realized it wasn't Europe, but I had no confidence at all. That's so bad. Okay, now I'm going to lose because this is a difficult round. That's Arabic script on that though. UAE. UAE. Come on, please be right. Thank you. Okay, at least we're top 2. This is Botswana or South Africa now for sure. It's a difficult call. It's a really hard call on which one it is. I have to go South Africa first because I always go Botswana first and I'm never right. The road quality is really bad though. What? It's neither? Oh my god, I hesitated. Why would I hesitate? Whatever. I gained elo again, but that one feels bad. Like, that guy just outplayed me at almost every corner. Alright, take a breath. Take a breath. You saw my mouse hovering over Eswatini as like, this has to be the only option. But I really was deer in the headlights. What if it's not? What else could it be? And then it was over in a flash. Obviously, it could not have been Lesotho. Obviously, it was in the South African region. You gotta just grip it and rip it. Okay, run it back. We're still climbing. There's nothing to fear here. There's nothing to be too upset about. No horrendous losses. The one where I had to 50-50 felt bad, but we still got there in the end. Okay. This is maybe Peru? Yeah, it's gonna be Peru, I think. Yep. Who are you? No name? Oh, high gold. Okay, you're a little scary. You've got a similar icon to someone I recognize as well. Someone who I've gone against like twice now. Who is like top 50. He may have lost elo. Yeah, he lost a lot of elo. Here he is. Okay, no, it's not the same thing. But what if it's his Smurf? Oh wait, did that guy get to... No, he's still not 1100. God, I hope it doesn't get harder to climb as I get up there in ranks. I am totally fine with fighting other Masters players, but what I'm not fine with is gaining 1 elo per game. So I'm going to have to win 100 games in a row to get to my goal. That would be terrible. I was wondering how everyone was getting this, and I saw that every other country was guessed already. Okay. Winter coverage. This is going to be a bit of a toughie. This feels kind of Mediterranean, though. I have to try Bulgaria first, I feel like. Let's see what people guess. Bulgaria... No, it's Hungary was guessed. Okay, good. This is a tough one. It was not Mediterranean, by the way, but it was... Yeah, no, it's just not. I guess these kinds of light brown rocks on the sides of the roads and slightly mountainous got me in that direction, but I did know that wintertime coverage is common in Bulgaria and Hungary. Someone guessed Hungary, so it makes sense to me. It makes these countries look very depressing, though, when it's in the wintertime. You know, just like grayscale, dead trees, destroyed roads. It's not a good look. Who are you? You got it very early. just a silver player. That's scary. At least if I get come close with the gold player, I won't lose that much elo. I'm hoping that we get another South American round. We can kill this guy and just get to 1v1. No! Everyone's dying at least. Beautiful. Okay, this looks like a Malaysian house to me. No, wait, these are Asian trash cans, right? Shoot. No, I was right. This is actually Singapore, isn't it? Good. We all got that? Oh my god. I'm shocked that we all went Singapore before Malaysia. Uh-oh. Driving right. Okay, let's move. Feels like Cyrillic. Israel! Okay. One of them died. Holy crap. Okay, look around. Hospital. Argentina. Car. Black. If it's... I don't think this can be Uruguay. It can't be Uruguay. Actually cannot be Uruguay. Alrighty. This is Hungary. Maybe Bulgaria. Non-EU plate is concerning. Could this be Russia? We have to try Bulgaria first. I think it definitely could be. Nice. This is a tight game. This guy's clearly well above... He's underranked as heck. Feels like a Mediterranean mountain. Could be Albania. Could be Montenegro. Shoot. Could be Greece. Let's try Montenegro. Oh my god, he's pumping out guesses so fast. I don't know if it's Albania. It doesn't seem, that's a bad guess. It doesn't have the right plates. None of us are 50-50. Oh, shoot. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It was a Mediterranean mountain. Why did I think it Montenegro before Italy? I don't know. I didn't even see the Italian plates in that round, which are very, very distinctive. But I tunnel visioned. I even checked one of the plates as I was quickly zooming past the vehicle, because if it was Albania, it would also be very distinctive. But I didn't see it. Nonetheless, good game. Good game. That was fun. That was a good one. Also, why is my sound not working? I don't have like the countdown timers. This is the US, right? This one-way sign, I feel like, is a very American thing. Hold on. I need to find out where Wake Island is. It's a coral atoll in the western Pacific Ocean. Northern area of Micronesia. Oh, I can't even check right now. But maybe I'll check in the next guess where I know I'm right early. Because that one can be used to put the US flag in the top right. So it looks like it's already been guessed. Hold on, let me see all of them. Chad, Romania, country BR, GeoGuessr. List of Chad moves. Wake Island. USA. United States and US minor outlying. You can also select the Kerr Atoll. 1,500 miles west of Hawaii. Okay. That's good. Ooh, this is a hard round. Another field, European fields. Let's see what we got here. Access interdict. Oh. No. La? I guess that's Spanish then? It's Switzerland. What the heck? Oh, of course. Okay. I second guessed myself on the language because it couldn't have been Belgium, and I'm like, Couldn't have been Luxembourg. What else could it be that speaks French? Obviously Switzerland. Okay. That's good. That's good. Whew. Everyone's starting to trickle in now. There's some flags that people can use as well. The house is quite distinctive. And then the French is also very helpful. But it's kind of rare to find this part that's quite flat. We have these fields. You know, I feel like it's quite uncommon to get that in a Switzerland GeoGuessr round. We do have someone on an iPad, so at least on a speed round, we should be fine. Son, without the weird O, should be Swedish, no? If it's not Swedish, it's Norwegian. So let's go Sweden first. I feel like this Norwegian one has the weird O, but I could be wrong. No, I'm wrong. All right, don't listen to that one. It does feel a lot like Norway, so it's a good theory to test. You know, sometimes you gotta take those kinds of risks to learn something. And as of now, there is just no way that everyone gets it right immediately. So there's the weird O, by the way. The one like the empty set symbol. Okay, the pedestrian crossing sign in Norway has 4 stripes and no other really defining features. It's a normal dude. Oh no, he's got the blocky legs. I forgot. But there is 4 stripes. Really useful thing to learn for GeoGuessr. Not useful for anything else at all, but for GeoGuessr, it's goated. It's fun though, you know, honestly, even though I was against meta in the early days, I think it's a really fun thing to like see something and be able to beat a player because you know how many stripes the pedestrian crossing sign has. This feels like Japan. Do we have a pretty low POV camera? Do we have any bollards? Because I feel like no, it's Japan. Okay, this is a tough round. To me, right off spawn, it feels like Colombia, Ecuador. I still, a little bit unsure about it now with the palm trees. Uh-oh. I still feel like it might be. Let's try Colombia. Colombia is, I feel like, the more temperate of the two. No, I don't want to go Ecuador. I really don't want to go Ecuador. It's South Africa, really? Philippines. Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Similar latitude to Colombia and Ecuador, so some of the foliage is the same, but the fact that we had so many palm trees, like this, like that didn't seem right, but that makes sense. Glad I didn't have to burn a 50-50 for that. Okay, this is gonna be US or Canada, I feel like. That's so big. Thank you, gas station. Civilik? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Yes, he went USA. Let's go. We're almost at the goal. Almost top 200. I'm actually curious. What is top 200? Can I go that far? I can. That's beautiful. Oh, I recognize some of these people. Let's see. I saw a weeb that I recognized. Where is he? It's Emilio, I think. You. I remember fighting you in GeoBR before there was rating. Beating you one time and feeling like a god. Okay, what's 200? 953? Okay, that's the new goal. That's the new goal. That's doable. I have to win like 4 in a row, I think. DFC. Feels like Russia, maybe? No, we saw EU plates, so maybe Ukraine. Nope. This is South America. Really? Let's take a breath. Wait, no, we saw the blue strip, didn't we? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. So this is South America. Do we have any identifiable poles? Square poles. Could be Brazil. Kind of like a Brazil guess. We have blue plates. I'm gonna go Brazil. Nope, that's bad. That's very bad. Oh, fuck. Take a breath. We have plenty of time. We already guessed Mexico. Black car. Probably gonna be Argentina. Could be Uruguay. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this so much. Argentina was already guessed. I'm so stupid. It's gonna be Uruguay, but it's 50-50 anyway. Yep. Good. That's fine. It's totally fine. I do not feel bad about using that at all. I didn't check what was already guessed. That's so bad. This sign is actually confusing too. I'm kind of glad that I just use the 50-50 because a lot of this is confusing. So stupid of me to not check though. This is a free 50-50 down the drain. This is another hard round. This is a really hard round. Please be identifiable. It's not really. Okay. Truck says driving right. It's a waystone. Romania? It's a Romanian waystone, isn't it? Yes! Yes. Okay, this is a round that we're gonna have to play really well to make it out of. This is a really hard round, man. I feel like this is not an easy one to suss out based on the environment. Because it's not typical for Romania. Bulgaria is a good guess. That was my alternative one too, because I feel like Bulgaria has similar waystones. Oh man, that was very stressful. I cannot lie. Like, when your goal is to never ever get less than second place, it is very stressful when you get rounds like this. Especially with no 50-50. Because if I didn't have a good idea, like, how is everyone getting this, honestly? I feel like I went sicko mode. Maybe they made their way to something identifiable. If they get it off of the foliage, like, that's very impressive. Is there... No, it's just a chevron. Wow. 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 Okay, that was two 50-50s burned. Very distinct white road lines. This could be Finland. That's New Zealand or Poland? Yeah, it's New Zealand, 100%. 100%. Beautiful. This is such a stressful game. I don't know why. There's not like any particular high stakes, but like... Okay, everyone has burned their 50-50s now. That's fantastic news. Feels Mediterranean or Middle East. Plates. Greek. Or is that Cyrillic? I couldn't tell. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I wish I didn't move because that caused me additional stress that I really don't need right now. Okay. More hard rounds, please. This feels like South America, so it should be kind of hard. But this is not my good South America. I think it's most likely going to be Mexico. Wait. I think it has to be... doesn't have to be Mexico, but... City Hall Fairview. No. No. Brazil. I'm so bad. What else do we have? Tuk-tuks. Could be Peru. Yellow plates on just the taxis. I think it tuk-tuks. Wait. Biker coverage? Costa Rica, right? What is it? Wait, is this... this is not even South America, is it? Yep. It's Philippines, right? Damn it. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. I mean, it wasn't that disastrous of a loss, but that was a hard round, and I got outplayed. I didn't even see any. I saw English. What is wrong with me? I thought maybe because if it's a primary or like a central city that maybe they'd use more English on the signs. Carola, Heraclea, Venezia, Italian, right? It's a weird ass bollard though. Okay. Oh man, that was a tough round. That was a very tough round. Because it was weird coverage too. Anything like non-standard for GeoGuessr is going to trip me up a little bit as well. I should have known that was the Philippines. I saw Tuk Tuks, thought Peru, but obviously it was way too temperate to be Peru. And I did never put together that it could have been Asia. That was so silly of me. Because it did look a bit like South America or Latin America right off spawn. I don't think my... Did I go Peru at all? No, I think I went Mexico, Brazil, which kind of makes sense in terms of climate and foliage to me. But the Tuk Tuks don't really make sense. So yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You got me. I messed up a lot in that game. And it's supposedly my strong suit too. Put me in the middle of nowhere in South America and I'll do much better. Except Gezonder. This is going to be Netherlands, right? Yellow plates, please. Not yellow plates. So it must be Belgium. Can we find some red text on the plates? Can't tell, but like... Yeah, it has to be Belgium. It has to be Belgium. Yep. I might take a break. No, I have to reach a little bit higher elo. I have to at least get back to where I was before I take a break. Which is probably 2 or 3 wins in a row. -6 is deserved. Like, the problem is, like, the other guy didn't get it either, so it really was a second place finish. But the fact that there was an additional player there means that it's technically third, which is very painful. I'm very curious as well. If you don't guess an additional time there, if you just let the time run out, does that count as second place? So you actually don't get eliminated? Or sorry, you only lose like 3 elo instead of 6? That would be, I mean, not tech I want to use that often because I'd rather just like get it right. But this feels like France. Yeah. Yeah. If it's not France, okay, never mind. Okay. So we have blue, normal plates. Language is Cyrillic. Gonna be Bulgaria then, I think. Because otherwise we'd have a little bit of yellow at the bottom of that strip, no? Honestly, it feels good to lose on rounds where I should lose. Ones where I'm just totally wrong. You know? Rounds where I feel like I got scammed, where I missed something at the spawn. Okay, hold on. This is Australia or South Africa. Can we find... Wait. Yellow road lines on the side? Australia? Not Australia, not New Zealand, South Africa. Thank you for guessing all the wrong ones. My first thought was South Africa, actually. Can I see why I thought that? I guess it just didn't feel quite right to be Australia. And it definitely wasn't New Zealand. And I'm very glad that everyone is confused by this, because to me, this is not my mental image of South Africa, or wasn't my mental image of South Africa until I played more. Okay, this guy getting it 50-50 in, because obviously you have South Africa over Botswana, right? Yeah. Oh, that's actually not the guy who 50-50. This guy just binked it. Okay, there we go. 3 men in the finals. Should be 2 men, but it's fine. This really does feel like Australia, though, which is always a bit of a surprise when it's not to me. One yellow plate doesn't mean anything. We have normal EU plates. Don't know what that overhang or lamppost means. Renats. I feel like this might be Romania. Oh, no. I feel like this is going to be Slovakia. Czechia? Good. I kind of fed that guy the answer, sadly, but my mistake with the language. Still very difficult for me to differentiate. Oh, there was an R with the caret above it. Dang. It could have been nice to get it first try, because I think otherwise... No, they would have gotten it eventually. Okay, so this is going to be Romania or Hungary. To me, this feels more like... Okay, check the language. Yeah, okay, it's Romania. It's Hungary. Wait, what? It didn't accept my guess. So that was a bug. So the other guy also got scammed. We both would have got it right first try if not for that. I'm pretty sure. That happened to me when I was playing 2 games at the same time before. Oh, God. Non-EU plate in front of us. I'm pretty sure that's a non-EU plate. PH 437. Yes! No! Okay, yeah, fair enough. You got me. Major roads are not my strong suit either. If you know these cities, then, you know, more power to you. Are cities named like that here? Like ICE at the end of them? Not really. Okay. It's ICA. That's so true. Because, like, the word for street is ICE in Czechia, but nowhere else. So that's really important to internalize. To me... Oh my god, the R is here again. What's wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me? This is Ghana, isn't it? Ghana taxis. Tape. Bit of a weird car, though, isn't it? We're probably just, like, seeing the other car inside of our model here. But, yeah. That's funny that I kind of popped off at the end there, saying, like, yes, I got it. But it was me losing. I popped off once too, because when you get 3 wrong in a row, it comes up with that same sort of screen, but it says almost you were knocked out. And I'm like, yes, I got it, but no. No. That was quite a throw, though. Like, that one should have been very easy, honestly. Sorry. I was holding A while dragging my mouse the opposite direction. Just killing time here. Killing time. Everything in Africa has been guessed. It would be nice if this game was, not premium only, so I had more people to farm. It's probably... Wait, what? Cyrillic plus these poles is confusing to me. Let's take some time to look around. We do have blue strips. So it must be Bulgaria, right? Just near Romania, so it has those poles. Yeah. Could have been Serbia too. I didn't even consider that, but I got lucky. I suppose it did feel more like the Romanian type buildings, and these are also quite common in Bulgaria. The 4 zebras plus hat man is Bulgaria as well. Black and white curb usually says Middle East, maybe North Africa. We have a yellow. No, that's a dude. So this is Tunisia. Okay, it's UAE. I was gonna say or UAE. I do feel like Tunisia has different road lines, right? Actually, that should be something I look into. First thought is Malay. It is Malay. Just check first, though. Anything else I can use to make sure? Okay, we have Chinese. Let's go for it. If it's not, then maybe weird Singapore is the only other option, I feel like. Because it can't be Indonesia. Good. This is a decent lobby, though, which is concerning. This is also a pretty hard round. We have like driving left. Awas, I believe, is Malaysian. If it's not, it's Indo, so just get ready to switch. Very similar road markings. Good. Feels like Iceland. Maybe not, though. Definitely could be just Scandinavian. I don't know. I'm gonna go Sweden because it does not feel like Norwegian. I'm dead, though, I think. Oh, shit. I can't believe I got +1 elo for that, but I was not even close. What the heck? No wonder the language felt so weird to me. Why did I get elo for 3rd place? Were those guys like masters? I wish that's how it was normally, where like a good, well-fought game in 3rd place still gives me at least +1, not -6. Could be... Let's take our time here. Yellow plates says Colombia to me, but I don't think this is a... I was about to say, it doesn't feel like... Are we driving left or right? Driving right is Lao. Beautiful. Beautiful. No one gets Thai. These players are good. These players are good. Wow. How is no one guessing Thailand? Oh. That's how. I wish that wasn't there. This would be a fun round. There's Thai. 2 people guessed it. Imagine guessing something that's already been guessed. How could you be so negligent? This guy, what is he doing? He's overtaking the Google car? That's haphazard. I don't think I've ever done an overtake on a 2-way road like this. How slow does a Google car move that people keep doing this to us? Is this a common thing to do? Because I feel like in the US, no one does this. This is like extreme BM. Maybe the Google car has to move slow in order to take the pictures, though. In which case, like, you know, go crazy. This feels like a Latvian pole. The landscape a little bit does feel like Latvia, but it also feels a little bit like Russia. And the poles do look a little bit strange, even if it was Latvia. I could totally see this being... that house is weird. Let's try it, because it's my first hunch. Let's go. Let's go. That's a great guess. I remember I wrote something about these like 2-story electrical sheds. I don't know what to call them, whatever. And I think that was in my Latvia notes. This guy's in Estonia, so he's close. He'll get it eventually, most likely. But this is a tough round, faux show. I got carried by whatchamacallit. I think I could have I was gonna say seduced. I was gonna say deduced that this was Latvia based on, or at least Baltic based on the look. But to get it right first try, it feels great. No one gets Lithuania, which is the most common one, I feel like. Okay, still 5 people in this game, which is concerning. Could this be UK? No. Oh, fuck. Is this Italian? If it's Italian with no plates, it must be San Marino. I can't tell if this is Italian, though. No one can tell. No. Please tell me this is this website. AD? Oh! Oh, shit. There he is. That makes sense. This is the Pyrenees Mountains. Why was I not able to recognize Spanish? That was messing with me. Is this not Spanish? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. It's kind of strange that I had a hunch that it wasn't, or it was a microstate. Maybe because of the plates, though. This is bad. I feel like Romania is a decent guess here. I'm gonna try it. No, it's not. Stop. Bulgaria guessed. Romania guessed. Hungary not guessed. Plates are Russian? No. Can't read that. Can't read that. This is Macedonia. Could be. Could this be Serbia? Maybe. Yep. Okay. I think it's one of these. Let's try... I don't know which one it's going to be. Houses do come right up to the curb, which is a very common Serbian feature. Let's go! That's why I felt like Romania as well, because it's quite close to the border, I feel like. But, you know, what I mentioned earlier, that was a nice piece of information to get me that round. North Macedonia, this guy will probably get it. This guy's guessing Croatia. I thought about Croatia as well. But I actually don't know why I didn't go. I guess I got lucky to not guess too fast. Some intense thought went into that round. Well, not really. But I kind of went into a different sort of muttering to myself speech mode. Feel like we should be able to find some important signage that will give us an answer here. To me, this feels Baltic again. That looks Latvian again. Let's try it. Then I'm going to go Estonia. Nice. The Latvia Master. Estonia was actually my first thought, though. I don't have a great ability to identify the difference between the Baltic states just purely by visuals. Sadly, he knows the general region, meaning that he definitely will get to the next round, yeah. Okay, here we go. Bollard is New Zealand. I think it's unlikely he will get this first try. To me, this looks more like Australia. I'm just a Bollard guesser. Ooh, okay. Black and white curb, driving on the right side of the road. Oh, no, it's a one-way road. Thank God for that. I've noticed that. This most likely will be Malaysia or Singapore. I have to see the stop sign. I don't have time. She's both. It's neither. It has to be Indonesia then, right? Okay. This is why it felt like Malaysia, I guess. And I'm very happy he didn't guess at all during the allotted time. If I took time and saw this bike, I would have gotten as well. I also didn't get to see the stop sign, which would have helped tremendously. We're almost back to our old ELO. I don't know why I keep saying ELO either. Is it? I guess the ratings do kind of make sense for ELO. Like the scale. Like I'd be a 900 rated chess player. That sounds about right, honestly. This pole is Chilean. But can this be Chile? Apparently it can be. Who are you? We've been in the game before. Why are you getting this like immediately as a silver player though? Because this is a weird Chile. These are not the right flags. I am impressed with Lala Lele. Either they know poles, but how can you know poles and still be in silver though? Like that doesn't make sense to me. This isn't even like a super. I mean, it is a pretty common pole, I guess, but still, I don't know. That's a good guess. Well done, man. Because if not for that, I wouldn't even be confident we were in South America. I'd be confused by this architecture. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What about these guys? Volvo? Is it gold? That makes sense. Chowders? At this point, like, enough have been guessed that you can probably start sussing it out, but to get it first try before me, and I'm using pole meta, like, that's impressive. Blue, I believe, should be New Zealand. Let's make sure we're driving left. Wait, no, that's a black giveaway sign, so it should be Australia. Yep. Typically, I feel like Australian street signs are black on white, and then New Zealand ones are white on blue. So that one was blue on white, so I guess it's not the same. Interesting round. I don't like this one. I can't tell the continent. These houses feel more European to me than South American. But that's a problem, because I have no clue where we are then. These poles are really odd too. These look like Bolivian poles. This guy just goes Poland. That's not that bad. I think this is Baltic again, isn't it? This is probably Latvia. No? I think it is going to be Baltic, though. Wait, the guy who 50-50 got Slovenia? So it must be Croatia, then. Okay, they fed me the answer. Thank you. How did they... This is a tough Croatia. Good God. I wasn't even close with my region guesser. Very weird electrical poles. Like, they're just made of random tree logs they stick in the ground. I would love to know where this is exactly. This bollard is so much information, but I didn't see it. Lala Lele, Instaguess Chile, having trouble with round 2. I hope you... Oh, they 50-50'd round 1. Of course. That makes so much sense. +3 for like a very fast game feels great. $227. We climbing. New peak rank. Keep going. We got time. We got power. That was a 2-round game. That never happens. I only got that because I guessed Slovenia for some reason. This is Bangladesh. This is the Bangladesh I am used to. Kind of. The car is still weird, but I still think it is Bangladesh. Has to be. Who is RX Stowe? Silver gamer. But he saw the language. That's not super difficult. If you know it's not India, because it's not often you get India in GeoGuessr, then what's it called? Then yeah, you have to go Bangladesh for this language. A lot of strange guesses coming out, I gotta say. I think it was Israel, huh? Interesting. European round. Lithuania. I think it has to be. Could be... Oh, shoot, it's Ukraine or Russia. Yep. That Lithuania guess into the immediate Ukraine might throw people off, though. It's a little bit of... Yep. See, Evo guesses Latvia thinking, oh, if he went Lithuania and then immediately guessed another country, it must be something nearby. So that's one guess I just burned off of Evo. India, he guesses Estonia right after. Oh my goodness. He's gonna guess Russia? Oh, I almost lethaled that guy. Oh man, that's some next level mind games. That's good stuff. Sadly, didn't kill him because he 50-50'd it. If 50-50 didn't exist though, that's going on my kill count. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Is that Nigeria? You got a car following us? No, it's Kenya. That's right. We're driving left? I think we are. Yeah. Okay. I don't know that much about these African countries because they just give you a lot of meta typically. And that's good enough for me to get these rounds correct. They don't know the Kenya meta, which arguably is the most well-known meta in the game. I guess this is a bit of a weird snorkel. Usually it's on the right side, but still. It's surprising to me. This guy knows that in Nigeria there's a car that's following you. Or maybe he just says, or is thinking of like potential African countries. Botswana is not a good guess. Okay, Evo has gotten it. Lesotho Eswatini is not a good combo either. That's a Ghana, I guess. We're going to be going to the top 3 shortly. Henry Bush gets a 50-50 out. Can he pick the right answer? And he scores. Last one remaining is Jos de Grieve, thinking it's the South African part of the country. Okay, 50-50 is his way in. Interesting gate here. PRM. I feel like people are going to guess that or Google that. Partido. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, we are in South America or Mexico. That's very helpful. Oh. We're not. We're not either. That was scary to me because when you have like an immediate abbreviation in front of you, I assume people just go PRM. What do you get? Oh, thank God, nothing comes up. Henry gets it. What a gamer. I don't know if I finished my train of thought earlier, but I've got a lot of time in a word game called Bomb Party, and I've learned that people just have a tendency to cheat if they are given a very easy and riskless opportunity to. I've introduced people to the game who I thought could have been good friends, and like the first time we ever speak in VC, I wanted to play Bomb Party with them, and they just start cheating. Like, what are you doing? You think I'm gonna like judge you or something, or what's going on here? And like that person, there's one specific instance, so just got the prompt like NC, and then he writes unencapsulated. So I'm like, whoa, that's a nice word. How'd you think of that one? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything for NC. It just came to me. Yeah, all right, buddy. All right, buddy. So the strat here for this kind of weird round. Do we have any information at all? Not really. So I'm gonna go to locations that have weird coverage. First one being Madagascar. Second one being Cambodia. Now we're gonna wait until the timer nearly expires, because otherwise I can't 50-50 in peace, because he'll know that it's near the location that I choose. This looks Asian. This is architecture. I need to wait though. I don't care if you get it. I mean, if you manage to get this just based off of knowing what it looks like, more power to you. I deserve to lose in that instance. Vietnam is not a terrible guess. Just gotta keep waiting. I hate the fact that I have to wait a million years. I think Cambodia was not a bad guess. This might be like Laos. Oh, text. Warning, oil on the beach, please take care. What? So we have English text. UK or Belgium? Has to be UK then, right? There is just no way in hell this guy... Oh wait, if I click I did win. That's right. I don't have to wait any longer. That's crazy. I wasn't even close. Jesus. I should have just held the... Oh, Ted! I've passed Ted. Even though he's better than me. What was I going to say? I forgot I could just hold the 50-50. Well, actually, until I saw that sign, I would not have guessed it was either of them. I would just be super confused. And I might might have gone Belgium because it looked nothing like the UK. But then again, like Belgium doesn't have any regions that I haven't seen, I think. Well, obviously it does, but like I've seen the majority of the country and there's no real regions that are like super odd. But the UK is so big and so like climate diverse that there are going to be regions that look odd to me. I guess it's just a beach really, so it's not that weird, but okay, this is the Australia one we saw, isn't it? Let's try it. Ah, crap. This is a problem. This is a huge problem. Calm down. Check the sun. We have no sun in this round. Check the plates. I believe that's a black plate, actually. So this could be Malaysia. Do we have a car? No, no car. No, it can't be Malaysia because of these houses. These houses feel like Mediterranean. Oh, no. Could be Bulgaria. It totally could be Bulgaria. No one's guessed Bulgaria yet. We have no other information. Thank you for text. It's Turkey. I'm very happy I didn't have to use my 50-50 there. It's a very tough round. I'm very impressed with these people who got it early as well. What did I even say? It could have been Malaysia? I don't know why I wasn't thinking at all about the location, because now that I... Oh my god. Now that I know it's Turkey, it makes a lot of sense. I thought Bulgaria because the climate did make sense as well, I guess. This is a very hard round. If that's not inherently obvious by what we're dealing with right now. What do you guys think this is? Like, this is... If they both get it first try, that's insane. Someone knows. Iceland? Maybe Denmark, then? Yes! Yes! That makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I honestly was unsure if it felt northern enough to be the Faroe Islands, right? These kinds of grasses make sense for sure, but took a little bit of extra time. Oh, he 50-50 that. Or maybe it was the previous round he 50-50. This is Ireland, isn't it? Driving left, EU plates. Yellow dashes on the sides of the road. It's so free. Let's see what you got. If you know it's Ireland, then we're working with a certified gamer. That's what I thought. Not toxic, I swear. Almost there. 250. I have to go for one more game, because if I get 3 elo, then I'm top 200. And that's a nice place to stop at for now. Alright, let's take a breath before we start doing anything. We're in South America, most likely. This feels to me to be most like Peru. But we have no tuk-tuks, which is rare. People have guessed Colombia. I consider that as well. Not a bad guess. What color is our car? Odd. No Peru guesses yet. Let's go for a Peru because it's my first thought. Okay. That's a problem. It's not Mexico because we have a sign that says pare for a stop sign. That's not what appears in South America. Bolivia has been guessed as well. Argentina's been guessed. Could this be Uruguay? I don't think so. I think it's more likely to be Ecuador than... I think it's more likely to be Ecuador. Yes! Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense. It's been a while since I've gotten these sort of towns in the mountain, or cities, I suppose. Peru makes some sense in terms of the elevation in the landscape, but does not make much sense in terms of the architecture and the vehicles people are driving, as well as the signage. I should have known earlier. It's been a while since I got Ecuador, okay? So, honestly, those guys got it very quickly, and that's a little bit concerning. Another person with a crest. 1028! What are you? 771. Okay. Ooh, this is odd. I've never seen these road lines in my life. First thought is Sweden for these road lines. What? It might be. Feels more like Norway than Sweden. Good. another tough one. Could be Brazil. Could be, I feel like more likely Thailand. With this kind of roads, it's most likely Thailand. Driving left is a bike. If it's not Thailand, it's going to be Indo, I think. Oh, no, we're good. Finish lad slain. That's great news. Oh, no, museum. Please, no. It's Greek. Please die. Sick Andrea 5. No. Yes. Okay. So now it's a 1v1 with someone who's rated 1050. Oh, this is a hard round, though. European round. It's Italy or Albania. Probably Italy. I'm going to not guess yet, just in case. They don't know. Don't want to put pressure on. No, I put pressure on. Oh, it's Albania. Okay. You got me. I did say it could have been Albania. Should have looked around a little more. Should have been certain. But I wanted to, like... I should have clicked Italy, then kept looking around. So I could insta-guess if I need to, but if I found any more information, I could re-guess. But, man... Well played. We're both hanging in tight for a while, so... I'll take my one Ela. I don't recognize anyone here. Could be Lithuania. That's my first thought. These wider sort of roads. Oh, no, it's Estonia. Now we wait. This person is not bad, though. They deduced it was Baltic very early. So it's a bit scary when they go... If they're getting this based on the vibe. Apologize for that background noise. Oh, never mind, should be good now. Okay, Latvia has been guessed. US has been guessed. Everyone else is kind of stumped by this one, which I think is fair. Not an easy round for the majority of people here. Wouldn't be for me either if not for the Bollards. I did say Lithuania right away, so I think I would have had a good chance. So yeah, I mentioned earlier the blue sign parallel to the road in Latvia. In Estonia, it's perpendicular, where they have two of them like this. Can I think of like a mnemonic for that? So perpendicular versus parallel. LA, Latvia. PA, parallel. E for Estonia. PE, perpendicular. Okay. That's my mnemonic then. Lithuania is easy because it's weird. They've got like 45-degree angles. This should be a US. Maybe? Traffic lights are a little odd. But we do have green signs. I wouldn't be blown away if this was Canada. I think it actually is Canada. What does it say? Watch for children. Alright, I'm going US. And then going Canada. Okay. I just always like to be safe. Because I feel like the majority of players will always try US first. And I can usually re-guess faster than them. Okay. Yellow road lines on the side. This could be South Africa. That would be very weird. No, it's South America. This is still very weird. Color car? Nothing. Uh-oh. I think it's a Mexico bollard, actually. Nice. Those are always a little concerning. Mexico rounds are a little bit tricky sometimes. Okay, this is going to be New Zealand, most likely. Could be Argentina, but it would be a little odd to be Argentina. Ooh, I think it is. This is definitely Argentina. Nice. You. Bronze! Uh-oh. You must be slain. If you are not slain, I'm in a world of hurt. Jen has received or guessed the correct location. Why am I lagging? Okay. David has been pretty solid too. Like, this is a pretty competent lobby. Black on the bottom to me speaks... Oh no, it's not black. What is that pole? That's a Brazilian pole. I thought this was Asia for sure, bro. For sure. Okay, we go Brazil then. I think it has to be. Yep. Uganda? Okay, maybe it's not as strong as a lobby as I thought. Oh, he insta-guessed correctly. I guess soil color does make sense for Uganda. Foliage, not really. And then car, really not really. Really not really. Really, I've developed a great level of eloquence in my time away, if you haven't noticed. I've been noticing they do a lot of NH stuff in Portuguese. To me, it's still difficult to differentiate, but sometimes I can tell that there are a few like combinations of consonants or additional vowels or endings that are a little bit more Portuguese. Sometimes. My previous go-to was the hooked C is always going to be Portuguese, and then CAO is like super Portuguese. That's just a gimme, right? CAO-N, of course. Okay, pedestrian crossing sign. This looks to be... Oh, Lithuania? Could it be? Lithuania, Ukraine, or Russia? It's definitely not Ukraine. It could be Russia, though. Cool. Not an easy round. Typically, we are in a dirt road or a forest. So, good luck. Take a little stretch. These guys are not close. I got no 50-50. But if they find enough information, it is plausible they can deduce the right answer. Especially if they have a control and a T button and then input the name of a city. Oh, it's blurred. Let's go. What is this shit? Why is this sign blurred? How can I Google it? Oh my god, I hate the absolute defiance to not guess again by these two players. You gotta put something in. David McGinnis has guessed Estonia and has been slain. Cowabunga. Previously has inputted some solid guesses quite quickly. Can he suss out? This is Lithuania before the time expires. And that puts me into the top 200 GeoGuessrs players of the past 4 days. Thanks for watching.